from previous year JEE main questions related to the maxima rate measure. Okay, see, this problem is asked in January 9 2020 mains paper as well April 10 2019 paper. See, we will observe repeated questions in JEE main very rarely, and this is one such question. Okay, as per information with me, I have just mentioned these years. Okay, this is just with the available information, right? Okay, you just read out the problem now to solve. A sphere of 10 centimeters radius has a uniform thickness of ice around it. Initially we have a sphere of radius 10 centimeters. Okay, for suppose spherical shape. Okay, since we are discussing on the board, sphere is simply nothing but of circle. Okay, see, just imagine it as a sphere of radius 10 centimeters. As per the problem, this sphere has a uniform thickness of ice around it. Around this sphere, there is ice of uniform thickness. Okay, uniformly ice is arranged. Ice. So with an uniform thickness, ice is surrounded this sphere. Okay, right. Ice is melting at the rate of 50 centimeters cube. Ice is melting. Ice is melting at the rate of 50 centimeter cube per minute. When the thickness is 5 centimeters, the rate of change in the thickness we need to mention. See, for suppose if you consider this thickness of ice, see, we don't know the thickness of ice, right? See, this thickness of ice, if you consider this thickness of ice as some x, because ice is melting, the thickness automatically will change, and we need to find out rate of change in the thickness, as rate of change of ice melting is given as 50 centimeters cube. Okay, here ice is melting at the rate of 50 centimeter cube per minute. See, this centimeter cube per minute is clearly suggesting that while ice is melting, volume of this ice automatically will change. And for so, initially we need to write a relation for the volume of this ice. Okay, so now volume of ice is nothing but volume of the thickness, and volume of, see, a sphere is surrounded with ice. Complete picture is again of the form sphere. So what is the volume of the sphere? Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube is a general formula for the volume of the sphere. Okay, and now volume of ice is simply nothing but total sphere volume minus volume of this sphere. See, volume of this sphere is constant. According to this thickness, volume of the ice will change. Now volume of this total ice is nothing but volume of this constant sphere minus volume of this total sphere. See, for this total sphere, what is the radius? 10 plus x. So 4 by 3 pi 10 plus x whole cube is the volume of this sphere along with the ice, minus volume of the constant sphere is 4 by 3 pi 10 cube, because 10 is the constant radius of the sphere. So this is simply nothing but 4 by 3 pi of 10 plus x whole cube minus 10 cube is volume of this ice. This is V. Now the question is, ice is melting at the rate, so dV by dt is given as 50 centimeters cube per minute, and our target is to find dx by dt, rate of change of thickness. We need to find dx by dt, and that too in particular at x is equals to 5 centimeter. That is the information. So by using dv by dt, we need to find dx by dt at x is equals to 5 centimeters. For that we need to apply differentiation for this v. Okay. Now the next step, what we have to do? First, because of space, I am just going to erase this. You just have a look. Finally, we have volume of ice is equals to 4 by 3 pi of 10 plus x whole cube minus 10 cube. Now dV by dt, differentiating this line with respect to t, is equals to 4 by 3 pi is a constant into 10 plus x whole cube, since x is involved, okay, 10 plus x whole cube, its derivative is 3 into 10 plus x whole square into derivative of 10 plus x. For 10 it is 0, for x it is dx by dt, minus, again 10 cube is a constant, so its derivative is 0. So dv by dt is this particular value, you just cancel out 3 and 3, so this implies, as given dv by dt is 50 is equals to 4 pi into 10 plus x whole square into dx by dt. Our target is to find dx by dt, particularly at x is equals to 5. So replace x with 5 here and calculate dx by dt. So what will happen? I am erasing this. So this implies 50 is equals to 4 pi into, replace x with 5 as given, 10 plus 5 is 15. So 15 square means 15 into 15 into dx by dt. Now try to calculate dx by dt with the cancellations. Okay. So what will happen? 2 2's and 2 25's. So here we have 5 into 5. So 5 3's and then 5 3's. At the end, if you mention, therefore dx by dt is equals to 1 by 9 9's is 8, 8 2's, 9 9's is, okay, 3 3's is 9, 9 2's is 18, 18 pi. So at the end, rate of change of thickness of the ice is 1 by 18 pi centimeters per minute. Okay, just have a look. Already we did many problems related to this rate measure in previous class, and now this is another question. Okay, have a look. So another question from the JEE Main April 9, 2019 paper from this rate measure. Already we did similar type of problems in our regular class, okay, and now I am going to solve this. As I said, see, we will get questions from rate measure very rarely in mains examination, okay. So in 2019 we have just 2 questions related to rate measure, and in 2020 we almost have no questions, okay. We have 1 question, just I mentioned you as a previous problem. Now just look at this problem. A water tank has the shape of an inverted right circular cone whose semi-vertical angle is tan inverse 1 by 2. Water is poured into it at a constant rate of 5 cubic meters per minute. Then the rate at which the level of water rising at the instant when the depth of the water in the tank is 10 meters. And this is JEE Main April 9, 2019 question. Okay. We need a right circular cone. Okay. For suppose if this is a right circular cone, right, and as they are mentioning, semi-vertical angle is tan inverse 1 by 2. For a cone, semi-vertical angle means, see, if we join center of the base to the vertex of the cone, angle at this position is this semi-vertical angle, say it as some alpha. If you take it as alpha, as given that alpha is tan inverse 1 by 2. Here alpha is equals to tan inverse 1 by 2. Since alpha is equals to tan inverse 1 by 2, tan alpha is equals to 1 by 2 given. Now, see, since we are pouring water into this cone, see, somewhere we have water up to this position. See, water in cone is also in the shape of cone only, right? And now see, the depth of the water, you just take it as some h, and see, this radius of the water base is some r. Take it as h and r. Now, as water is pouring into it, volume of the water will automatically increase and change as 5 cubic meters per minute, and we have to calculate the rate at which the level of water is changing. That means we need to calculate dH by dt. So if you consider volume of this water as V, as given, dV by dt, volume of water is changing at the rate of 5 cubic meters per minute, and we need to calculate dH by dt, and that too at an instant where the depth is equals to 10 meters. We need to calculate dH by dt at the instant where h is equals to 10 meters. Okay. Now what we need? Since dV by dt is given, to calculate dH by dt, we need a relation between V and h, and that relation is simply by the volume of cone, because this water in the cone is also in the shape of cone only, right? Right? Okay. And that's why volume is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. See, in our sense, this V volume is the volume of water, not the volume of total cone, volume of water. This H is the depth of the water. This R is the radius of the base of this water cone. Okay. Now, since we need to have a relation between V and H, try to eliminate R. To eliminate that R, use this semi-vertical angle. Tan alpha is equals to 1 by 2. Since this angle is alpha, here we have a 90 degrees. So tan alpha is equals to what? Tan alpha is equals to, okay, you just have a look, opposite side by, this is H, okay. What we need? This is 90 degrees. So opposite to 90 we have H. Opposite to alpha we have R. That means opposite side and the hypotenuse are required as R and H. That means sin alpha we need, but tan alpha is equals to 1 by 2. Since tan alpha is equals to 1 by 2, you just try to calculate what? Sin alpha. See what I am going to construct a right angle triangle here, whose one of the angle is alpha. Since it is 1 by 2, this is 1, this is 2. From there we will calculate hypotenuse as 5. 1 square plus 2 square. So what is sin alpha? Sin alpha is equals to 1 by root 5. From this figure, what is sin alpha? From this figure, sin alpha is again opposite side by hypotenuse. That means R by H is equals to 1 by root 5. You just try to eliminate R and completely get in terms of H. Just a minute. No need of sin alpha actually. Yeah. Tan alpha is 1 by 2. This is H in the sense this height is H, right? I am just thinking of this slant height. This height is H, so tan alpha is opposite side by H side, which is R by H. So from this tan alpha we have R by H is equals to 1 by 2. Since R by H is equals to 1 by 2, R is H by 2. Replace R with H by 2. So pi by 3 into, since R is H by 2, R square is H square by 4 into H. So dV by dt is equals to pi by 12 is a constant, H cube in the sense 3H square into dH by dt. Now dV by dt is given as 5 and we need to calculate dH by dt, that too in particular at H is equals to 10. So replace everything. That implies 5 is equals to, see, pi by 12 into 3, it means pi by 4 into H square means 10 into 10 into dH by dt. Now just go with the usual calculation. 5 2's is 10 and then 2 2's again 2 5's. So at the end dH by dt is equals to 1 by 5 pi. That is the rate of change in the depth of water. Rate of change in the level of water in the pore is 1 by 5 pi. Okay. So this is another question from JEE Mains related to rate measure. Have a look.